delayed and some were cancelled. The bag was removed from the station and was searched. Police said later that bag was full of clothes. The train station was reopened after 2 hours.
Okay, very good. Just for you to check, we're delayed. And some were canceled, right?
Were cancelled.
Were canceled and
Was removed.
Was removed, right?
Removed. Was searched.
Removed and
Was searched.
okay. Here you can say searched or was searched. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
You can say was search or was or only searched. Okay, because you are using you are using the passive form in the first place. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. And the last one is.
The last one was reopened.
Exactly. Yes. Was reopened. Very good. Yeah, was reopened. Thank you. All right. Okay, let's continue with you, Marquito, please. Okay.
Okay.
Can you read yours?
A woman request
Rescue.
request.
Okay, a woman was rescued. Repeat, rescued. Excellent.
Rescued.
Okay.
Rescued early today after being bed onto her roof to repair her chimney. Firefighters were called to the scene after neighbors heard the woman shout for help. Fortunately, the woman wasn't hurt, but she taken to the local hospital and was placed later this afternoon.
Okay, very good. Was taken. And in this case, also you can say released or was released. Okay. Very good. Yeah, Andrea, please, number 3.
The National Museum was broken into last night and 3 bowl paintings were stolen. The area around the museum was closed off following the incident, and Passersby were interviewed. Police are now looking for 2 young men whose car seat
Nearby.
nearby.
And here it says, and passers-by. And passers-by, okay, were interviewed, right? Interviewed. And the car was seen. Okay. So as you can see, there is a lot of passive voice here, right? Yes. Guys, and remember, where do we see the passive voice? The passive voice. Where do we listen the passive voice? In a conversation, in a news report, in a concert. Where?
News.
Exactly. Yeah, in the news. Okay. All right. So all of these were like news reports. Okay. So, and yesterday we mentioned that the passive voice is more common. Okay, is more common in the news report. Okay, now, so let's move on, you guys, to the next part. Okay, and the next part we have more news. Rewrite the sentences using the simple past passive. Okay, the simple past passive. Very good. So continue, please, Diana. Come on. Read the sentence and the passive voice, please.
They delayed the game for 2 hours. The game was delayed for 2 hours. Someone stole a ring from an exhibit. A ring was stolen from an exhibit.
Was stolen, right?
Yes,
Stolen.
Oh.
Yeah. Excellent. Very good. Continue, please.
They canceled the rock concert. The rock concert was canceled. A woman found a wallet on a bus. A wallet was found on a bus. A man lost a violin at an airport. A violin was lost at an airport. Someone rescued a man from a fire. A man was rescued from a fire.
Exactly, very good. Was rescued from a fire. Very good. Okay. So just check the pronunciation of cancel. Repeat, cancel.
Cancel.
Very good. Yes. Yes, Marco.
Teacher, I have a question. Is possible put okay, I read another way. For example, answer to I read no I write it. I read was stolen by someone from an exhibit. Is right?
Okay. Yeah. Look, yes, I mean, grammatically speaking, it's fine. It's correct. Okay. But remember, one of the uses of the passive voice is that we concentrate on the action, not the person. Okay. Yes. And look, when we introduce the person, we use the word by, like you mentioned, right? Yes. So you say by someone, okay? Yes.
I write it. I write it by to put someone. Mention someone.
Yeah. I clearly understand your answer. Okay. I mean, what your answer that you have in your book. Okay. Yes. And your doubt, of course. Like in this case, Marco. In this case, it's not important the person. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, grammatically speaking, it's correct, but it says someone here. Look, it says someone. All right, but we don't know who's that someone, so it's not important. Okay.
Okay.
In passive voice, it's a ring was stolen. That's it.
Okay.
It's action.
Okay.
All right. Now,
Okay.
in lesson B, now we're gonna use by, because in this case, sometimes it's important. For example, if I say, look, if I say, for example, Alexander Graham Bell, okay? Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, okay? So Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Now the passive voice is what? The telephone was invented by. In this case, it's important because we want to know who did the action, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Alexander Graham Bell. So in this case, it's important because we have the person, okay? Yes.
Okay.
So and then we have the telephone was invented. Yes, but by who, right?
Okay.
So in this case, it's important. The person is important. The agent, okay? All right.
I think the next lesson we are going to we are going to see this topic by right? Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. You are right. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean yes, you're right. So
I get it. No, I get it, teacher. I get it.
Okay, no, it's a good question actually. Okay, it's a really good question because that means that you are going beyond everything it is expected in this exercise, and that's good. Okay, all right,
Okay.
excellent. Thank you guys. Very good. Yes, it's okay. Now, guys, let's move on to number 3 and number 3 and last exercise actually. Okay. And David, please. It says, look at the picture. What do you think happened? Write a news report and use the verbs in the box or your own ideas. Use the simple past passive and be creative with your facts. So in this case, we have to be creative and add more information to make our news report interesting. Okay? So, all right. Yes, David, go ahead, please. Can you read your news report? Yes.
Okay,
Very
news
good.
report, stolen goods. A downtown jewelry store was robbed yesterday. It was broken into by the thieves. Although the door was closed, the glasses were broken with a hammer. The safe was opened and several things were stolen. A flashlight was found into the jewelry, which was used by the thieves in the rob. Many jewels were stolen and the store was damaged.
Yeah. All right. Excellent.
Fortunately, people wasn't hurt. Thank God.
Okay, excellent. Wow, that's a really good news report, David. Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So you use most of the verbs. Okay. Yes. For example, the noun of rob would be robbery. Yeah. The robbery, el robo. Sorry,
Okay, robbery.
Robbery,
Okay.
yeah. Robbery, yes.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, excellent, very good. Does anybody have something similar? Come on,
No.
go ahead, Diana, please, go ahead.
No, because I do in a list. I don't write the report.
Oh, right, I got it. Well, yeah, you have to write a news report, exactly. Look at the instructions. It says
yes,
write a news report. Oh my God, well, what about the others? Uh-huh. Do you have something similar?
Okay. Uh, I the first bird.
Huh?
Um, I put the counter was broken into. Uh, uh, the second jewelry store was closed.
Okay.
Was closed. Uh, Fortunately, nobody was hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Um, the they boy slum board where it was opened by thieves. Three
Okay.
necklaces were stolen by thieves. I mean,
Okay.
the counter was bro, no, broken into
Okay.
by thieves.
All right. I mean, yeah. Okay. Remember that when you write a news report, you have to be creative. I mean, yes, you wrote the sentences, but you have to use word like unfortunately. Okay. Yes. Um, adverbs like amazingly. Okay. Amazingly. Um, the the thief didn't take all the jewelry. Okay. Yes. So you have to be like creative. Okay. When you write your news report. All right. I mean, you can improve it. Okay. All right, you guys. Very good. So let's move on. Okay. Let's move on to the next part. I'm sorry, to the next lesson.
So,
Right? Yeah. Let's go to lesson B. Okay.
natural disasters.
Yes, natural disaster. Look at that, you guys.
Um,
Okay. So, uh, okay. So you guys, so we have lesson B, natural disasters, building vocabulary and grammar. Okay. So, okay. So look at the topic, guys. Natural disasters. Okay. Yes. And look at the pictures. Okay. So we have 5 pictures over there, you guys. Okay. And we have different well, as it says, natural disasters. Okay. Yes. So before we start, okay, let me ask you a question. Okay. Yes. Have you ever been on a natural disaster, guys? Okay. On the natural, look at the pictures. Okay. For example, natural disasters like the ones you have in the picture. Okay. Yes. And what natural disasters have can you name? First, tell me what natural disasters can you name? For example, a hurricane. What else?
Hurricane. The first picture. Hurricane.
Exactly. What else? What other natural disasters do you know?
In okay. In the conflict the USA
Huh?
happened natural disaster like hurricane. Here in Acapulco, we have natural disaster like heavy rains. For example, when
Page
happened, what happened? I don't remember. I don't remember natural disaster.
Well, the biggest natural disaster was the Paulina, right?
Paulina, okay.
The hurricane.
Hurricane.
Yeah, so that was the one of the biggest, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest these natural disasters here in Acapulco.
Okay. In Mexico City,
Oh,
happened natural disaster like earthquake.
yeah, an earthquake. Earthquake, okay? Yes.
Earthquake.
The earthquake of the 85, right? 1985?
Yeah.
Yeah, so were you in Acapulco when that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think earthquake happened in Oaxaca.
oh, yes.
For be exactly.
Okay.
Exactly in Oaxaca.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, different natural disasters have happened in our city and also in the country, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Like earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, also floods. When it rains, all the waters are filled with all the houses are filled with water. Yes. So those are floods. Okay. Thunderstorms, exactly. Here in Acapulco, I mean, there have been some thunderstorms, but not as bad as other countries. Okay. Yes. So, okay. So you guys look at the exercise A. Okay. And it says building vocabulary and grammar. Listen, which picture goes with each news items. Number the pictures, okay? So let's listen, you guys. Let's listen and match the number with the picture, okay? Here we go.
Page 121. 3. Page 121. Page 120. Lesson B. Natural
disasters. 20. Lesson B.
Can you listen?
Natural disasters.
Yes, okay.
1. Building vocabulary and grammar. A. Listen. Which picture goes with each news item? Number the pictures. 1.
The island of Puerto Rico was hit by Hurricane Calvin late this morning. Electric power was temporarily disrupted throughout the island, and many homes were damaged by heavy rains and strong winds.
2.
Quebec was hit by severe thunderstorms yesterday. Flights at several airports were delayed by heavy rains, thunder, and lightning. Last night, 3 families were rescued by emergency workers after their homes were damaged by flash floods resulting from the rains.
3.
Firefighters in Australia say over 10,000 acres of forest were completely destroyed by catastrophic wildfires this year. Investigators suspect some fires were caused by careless campers. They believe other fires started when trees were struck by lightning.
4.
A shopping mall in Kansas was badly damaged by a tornado last night. A nearby town was later hit by a freak hailstorm. Cars were struck by hailstones the size of golf balls. Amazingly, no one was seriously injured by the tornado or the storm.
5.
A small town in Italy was struck by a minor earthquake this morning. The quake measured 4.9 on the Richter scale. Aftershocks were felt in several towns. Some homes were partially destroyed, but no serious injuries were reported.
All right.
Page 120.
So you guys, come on. Let's look at the pictures and what do you have in the first? The first picture, what number?
I have number
4.
4.
Yes.
Number 4. Okay. Yeah, number 4. Tornado. That's the key, right?
Yes.
No, next picture. Number?
Hurricane, Kelvin.
Hurricane. Exactly.
Hurricane.
That's number?
1.
1. Very good. Okay, that's number 1. What about the next picture?
Number
It's
2.
number 2. Mhm.
Exactly. Next picture?
It's number 5.
5.
And the last one?
Number 3.
Number 3.
3. Okay, excellent, you guys. Very good. Yeah. So guys, look at the words that are highlighted. Yes. Look at the words that are highlighted. Do you have any questions about the words? Check the words that are highlighted.
What is wildfires?
Wildfires. Where is it?
Number 3.
Oh, yeah. Wildfires. For example, wildfires are the ones that usually happen because of the the earth it's getting it's getting a lot of heat, okay, and the woods are dry, so it happens that some forest starts a fire, okay, because it's really heat, okay, because the heat, or sometimes because someone is burning something in the woods, okay. Maybe maybe they are in a campfire and they start the fire of all the forest, okay. That's a wildfire. Yeah.
And great hailstorm.
Hailstorm. Do you know, guys, do you know what is a hailstorm? You know what is hail? For example, in the United States, sometimes there are hailstorms.
I know.
Yes, what is it?
Is when all ice,
Okay.
from the sky.
Exactly. Yeah. For example, when it's raining, it falls water, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's a hailstorm, some little balls of ice go down, right?
Okay.
Yes, that's a hailstorm. But a freak hailstorm, it's a, like a really bad hailstorm. All right. It's okay, guys. Any other question?
Minor earthquake.
Minor. Okay. For example, a minor earthquake. For example, an earthquake that is, for example, I don't know, maybe two or three or 3.5 earthquake, okay? Yes. But a big earthquake is 8 or 9, okay? Yes. 8 or 9 at the Richter scale, okay?
Okay.
So the minor is a little earthquake, okay? That you don't feel, okay?
Okay.
All right. So guys, let's move on to the next part, please. Okay. And in the next part we have, it says, write words and expressions from the news stories. For example, write words from this, from number 1 to number 5 in the correct categories. For example, look at the first category, earth. So what expressions go with earth? Earthquake, struck by an earthquake, okay? Yes. All right. So what others can go with earth? All right. For example, you have the first two, earthquake, okay? You have a stroke by an earthquake, okay? What else? There's one more here that it's related to earth.
Aftershock.
Exactly, very good. That's an aftershock, okay? So the aftershocks are related to earthquake, okay? Yes? So let's say aftershocks, okay? Very good. Now, what about wind?
Strong winds.
Tornado damage. Sorry, what did you say?
Strong winds.
A strong, very good, winds. What else? Come on, check your book.
Freak hailstorm.
Okay, a freak hailstorm. All right. But in this case, it's wind, okay? Hail, the hailstorm, it's basically, you know, water that is frozen. So that would be more like water thing, okay? Yes?
Okay.
So, okay, so strong winds, we have tornado, damaged by a tornado. What else? For example, maybe a hurricane, okay?
Oh,
Because
yes.
hurricane is also wind, okay?
Yeah.
Actually, most of the destruction is because of the wind, okay? All right, and also water, but it's mostly you know, wind, okay? Now, what about fire?
Forest fire.
Yeah,
With
wildfire.
fire. Fires.
Firefighters.
Firefighters.
Exactly, yes, firefighters. Wildfires, firefighters. Also, lightning. Lightning, when a lightning strikes a tree or it strikes in the forest, it causes a fire, okay?
Okay.
And the expression is struck. Struck by
Yes.
lightning.
By
Exactly. Struck by lightning. Very good. So the last one, it's water. So we have
water.
Sorry?
No, not
Andrea? Speak up, please. I can't hear you.
Black.
What? Thunderstorms?
Rain. Flash.
Exactly. Flash floods. Flash floods. What about the rain?
Thunderstorms.
Exactly. Thunder storms. Look at the expression. Heavy.
Heavy rains.
Exactly. Heavy rains. So hailstorm. Okay. And hailstones. Right, very good. Okay, you guys, very good. All right. Now, guys, look. What adjectives describe, okay, different kinds of weather, okay? For example, in rains, what's the adjective describing rains?
Rainy?
No, what is the adjective describing rains?
Heavy.
Heavy, exactly. So you say heavy rains, okay?
Heavy rain.
All right, what else? What about wind?
Strong.
Strong, very good. Yes, very good. Strong. What about thunderstorms?
Thunder.
No. Look at the article. Look at the article. It's not here in the chart. Look at the article.
Severe thunderstorms.
Yeah, severe. Repeat, severe.
Severe.
Severe thunderstorms. Very good. Okay, what about floods?
Flash.
Look at water. Yeah, in water, floods. Okay. Yeah, flash floods. Yes. What about wildfires?
In fire. In
Wild.
fire.
No. Look at the reading.
Wildfires. Catastrophic.
Exactly. Catastrophic. Catastrophic. Very good. Okay. There you go. Catastrophic. Okay. What about hailstorm?
A freak.
Freak. Excellent. Please underline that in your book. And earthquake?
What?
Earthquake.
Minor.
Yeah, a minor.
Minor.
Exactly, a minor. Yes. A minor earthquake. Very good. Okay. So, all right, guys. Okay, look at this sentence. Okay, look at this sentence. I'm gonna write a sentence here. It says, last night, three families were rescued by emergency workers. Okay, so look at the sentences here. Look at the sentence. All right. So it says last night. So you guys, who rescued the three families?
Emergency workers.
Exactly, very good. So the emergency workers rescue the family, okay? Now, okay, what word introduces emergency workers?
By.
Exactly, okay? So by introduces emergency workers. So these, in English, talking about, grammatically speaking, these are the doers, okay? The doers of the action, yes? They are the ones that perform the action, okay? Yes? So, is the word by, exactly, yes? Now, look at exercise C, guys. Exercise C. Can you put the sentences in the correct order? Okay. Come on, I'll give you a couple of minutes for you to put it in the correct order. Okay. Come on. It's okay, you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Diana, you finished?
No.
Okay.
Finish.
Very good. All right. Diana, okay, number one, come on.
Okay. The families were rescued by firefighters.
Okay, two families.
Were rescued.
Okay. Okay, two families were rescued by what?
Firefighters.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now, Marquito, please, number two.
A car was struck by hailstone.
A car was
A car was struck uh, by hailstone. Hailstone.
hailstorm. Okay, yes, it's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Andrea, next, please.
Okay. No one was seriously injured.
Repeat, please.
No one
Was,
no one was seriously Injured.
Injured. No one was seriously injured. Okay, thank you. Yes. Marco?
Okay. A mall was destroyed by a fire.
A mall
A mall was destroyed by a fire.
was, and what about completely? And completely?
Okay. A mall was completely destroyed by a fire.
Excellent, very good. Okay, so guys, first thing that I want to highlight in these sentences, okay? Yeah, so first, as I mentioned in the previous exercise, we talked about the doers of the actions, okay? In the first, the doers of the actions is the firefighters, okay? All right, in number 2 is a hailstorm, okay? Yes. And look, in number 3, we don't have a doer, okay? All right. And what about the number 4? We have a fire. So as you can see, you guys, as you can see, here we have what introduces the doer of the action. In this case, is the word by, okay? So you guys, look, another one thing that I want to highlight is the use of adverbs in passive voice. For example, seriously, completely, right? What is the position of the adverb, guys? What is the position? What do you see before and what do you see after? So look at the position. Look at this. This is the verb be, right? Yes. As you can see, the adverb is gonna be after the verb be, okay? So no one was seriously injured, and then the verb, okay? A mall was completely destroyed, all right? So as you can see, the adverb is gonna be after the verb be, right? So, all right, you guys, very good on this sentence. And again, look, and again, sometimes, sometimes the person or the doer of the action is not important. It's important the action. No one was seriously injured. Okay, so all right, you guys, look at the, okay, what I want you to do now is go ahead, okay, go ahead and let's move on to the next part. Okay, grammar, the simple past passive with by and the agent. All right, so look at the guys, look at the grammar. Okay, so David, can you please read this part? When the agent,
the doer of the action is important, you can use by to introduce it.
for example,
3 families were rescued by emergency workers. The fires were caused by careless campers. A shopping mall was damaged by a tornado.
continue, please.
Adverb with the passive. A mall was badly damaged. No one was seriously injured. The forest was completely destroyed. Power was temporarily disrupted. Homes were partially destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. Now look at the pronunciation, disrupt. But look, disrupt finish in a T. So you should pronounce the ED. So the pronunciation would be what?
Rotten.
Disrupted, exactly. Yes. Disrupted. Yes. All right, very good. Now, all right, you guys, look at the exercise A, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on the practice, okay? But first, you have to look at the sentence, okay? On the left, write the first sentence of a news story for each headline, and use the passive with by, okay? Use the passive now with by, plus the agent and an adverb, okay? Add details to explain where and when each story happened. So here you can also be creative, okay? This is about being creative when you report on the news, okay? So look at number 1. Marco, can you read the first, please? Fire.
Okay. Fire destroys all warehouse, and all warehouse was partially destroyed by a fire in Miami last night.
Exactly, very good. So basically what we're doing is to write in passive voice, okay? Fire destroys an old warehouse. An old warehouse was partially destroyed by a fire in Miami. Look, in Miami last night. That's the detail or extra information, okay? Yes. And also, an adverb, partially destroyed. I mean, that means not the whole house was destroyed. It was partially destroyed. Now, you can use also badly, seriously, completely, temporarily, and partially. Okay? Yes. So guys, be creative with your writings, with your sentences, okay? And we'll have a moment to read, okay? And let's see who is the most creative. All right? So
I
please.
think it's Mr. David.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed that. Good job on that. Okay, but you can also, write a creative sentence. Okay, come on, go ahead, you guys. Yes, Diana.
Okay, nothing.
Okay. So, all right, you guys, let's see those amazing news stories. Come on. So number one is the example already, okay? And we have from number 2 to number 5, okay? All right. So, number 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Marco, very good.
Okay. The water service and electric power was disrupted by earthquake yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Excellent. Yesterday, okay, very good. Okay, you can use also an adverb, okay?
Okay.
All right, number 3. Number 3, David, please.
A high school was partially damaged by Norma hurricane 2 days ago.
Okay, very good, very good. Was partially damaged. Excellent. A week ago.
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I read again?
Which one? Number 2?
The answer? The same answer.
For number 2, okay.
Number 2.
Go ahead, yes.
Okay. The water service and electric power was seriously disrupted by earthquake yesterday.
Okay, excellent. Very good, very good. So that is the use of the adverbs, right? Very good. Yeah.
The verb be is in plural. Where?
I'm sorry?
The verb be, you can use where instead.
Where?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, good observation, David. Very good. Yes, water service and electric power. Where, and then you say, the adverb, okay?
Okay.
Excellent, very good, thank you. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4, Diana.
Okay. Alfred was seriously injured by lightning last night.
Again, please, again.
2 golfers were seriously injured by lightning last night.
Okay. Were seriously injured by a lightning. Okay, so when the lightning, you can say where struck by a lightning. Okay. I mean the injury is the result. Okay, but the lightning. A lightning strikes, okay? So the verb that goes with lightning is strikes. For example, a lightning struck a tree near my house. So, 2 golfers were struck by a lightning, okay? Yeah. For example, look, another like creative sentences would be, for example, 2 golfers in Honolulu were struck by a lightning on the weekend, but they weren't seriously injured. Okay? For example, right? Yeah?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, very good. Marquito, the last one, please.
Okay. the police station was was circled, was partially destroyed by tornado last week.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. Yeah, yeah, you can say partially, okay, but when we think about tornadoes, when a tornado passes by an area, for example, a police station, do you think it is partially destroyed or completely destroyed?
Completely.
Exactly, yes. So maybe we have to check the appropriacy of the adverbs. For example, when we talk about tornado, a tornado destroys everything. So you can say completely destroyed, okay? Yes. All right. Now, and also Marco in number 2.
Okay.
Marco?
Yeah.
For example, in number 2, about the water and service power, you know that after an earthquake or a hurricane, the water supply is disrupted temporarily. Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah,
So also you could use temporarily. For example,
okay.
maybe a water service and electric power in Acapulco, okay, were temporarily disrupted by an earthquake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There are is temporarily because the server have working.
Exactly. Yes, because you know when something like that happens, it happens just for you know, for maybe a week or 2 weeks maybe. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on the place, right? Because in Acapulco also, you know, sometimes we don't have water like a month. Yes or no? Yeah.
Water service.
Yeah, the water service, you can be like weeks or months and it doesn't come, right?
Yeah.
Provided. All right, you guys, very good. So, look, let's look at the listening, you guys. Listening and speaking, news update, okay? So let's listen to 2 news stories and answer the questions, okay? So, look at the questions. Can you read the questions, please, Andrea?
Okay. What kind of water does the report talk about?
Okay.
What problems did the water cause? Who were the people rescued by? Why was the wedding canceled? What happened to the ground? What update on the story does the reporter give?
Okay. So, what happened to the groom? Hey, what's the groom?
Boyfriend.
Yeah, it's the man. Is the man that is going to get married, right? Is the man, the groom,
Okay.
and the bride is the woman. Okay. Okay. So, any questions about the vocabulary, guys? It's okay?
No question.
Okay, very good. So let's listen, you guys. Come on. I will repeat twice, okay? And also concentrate on the questions. What, who, why, and what happened and what update, okay? So here we go, you guys. Come on.
Page 121. 3. Listening and speaking. News update. A. Listen to 2 news stories. Answer the questions.
Good morning. This is John Cho. First, here is a report on the severe storms that caused so much damage in the northern part of the country last night. Cindy Chavez is reporting from one town that was hit by the bad weather. Cindy, what's the situation like there?
Good morning, John. Well, this morning the North is waking up to the results of some of the severest storms in 30 years. Throughout the night, the area was hit by thunderstorms, hailstorms, and heavy rains. Several small towns were completely flooded, and hundreds of people were left homeless.
What happened to those people? Were they rescued?
Yes, John. Many people were rescued by the fire department. The scary thing was, some people couldn't leave their homes because of the floods. So they had to climb onto the roofs of their houses and wait for the fire department to rescue them in boats.
And have the people been able to return to their homes?
No, not yet. Many are staying with friends and neighbors, and others are staying in school buildings in towns near here. Fortunately, no one was badly injured, though of course many homes were seriously damaged.
Thank you for that report, Cindy. Now I hear you have an update on a story you reported yesterday. Some good news this time?
That's right, John. Yesterday I reported on a young couple who were getting married in a park. The wedding ceremony was disrupted by a huge hailstorm. The groom was hit on the head by a hailstone the size of a golf ball, and he was taken to the hospital.
And the wedding was canceled?
Yes, that was terrible. But here's an update, and it's good news. This morning, I was told that the groom was not seriously injured, and he and the bride have set a new date for their wedding.
A happy ending then to that story.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again, Cindy. Next on the news.
All right.
Page 122. Lesson C. Page 121.
Again, please.
3. Listening and speaking. News update. A. Listen to 2 news stories. Answer the questions.
Good morning. This is John Cho. First, here is a report on the severe storms that caused so much damage in the northern part of the country last night. Cindy Chavez is reporting from one town that was hit by the bad weather. Cindy, what's the situation like there?
Good morning, John. Well, this morning the North is waking up to the results of some of the severest storms in 30 years. Throughout the night, the area was hit by thunderstorms, hailstorms, and heavy rains. Several small towns were completely flooded, and hundreds of people were left homeless.
What happened to those people? Were they rescued?
Yes, John. Many people were rescued by the fire department. The scary thing was, some people couldn't leave their homes because of the floods. So they had to climb onto the roofs of their houses and wait for the fire department to rescue them in boats.
And have the people been able to return to their homes?
No, not yet. Many are staying with friends and neighbors, and others are staying in school buildings in towns near here. Fortunately, no one was badly injured, though of course many homes were seriously damaged.
Thank you for that report, Cindy. Now I hear you have an update on a story you reported yesterday. Some good news this time?
That's right, John. Yesterday I reported on a young couple who were getting married in a park. The wedding ceremony was disrupted by a huge hailstorm. The groom was hit on the head by a hailstone the size of a golf ball, and he was taken to the hospital.
And the wedding was canceled?
Yes, that was terrible. But here's an update, and it's good news. This morning, I was told that the groom was not seriously injured, and he and the bride have set a new date for their wedding.
A happy ending then to that story.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks again, Cindy. Next on the news.
All right, you guys. So let's everybody check. All right. What kinds of weather does the reporter talk about?
About the storms.
Okay, exactly.
Heavy rain.
All right. Heavy rain. Okay. Anybody else? They talk
Severe
about
storm. Severe storm.
exactly severe thunderstorms. Okay. Yes. Also hailstorms. Okay. And also heavy rains, right? Number 2, what problems did the weather cause?
A lot of buildings blow.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, towns were completely flooded. Yeah. Okay. And hundreds of people were left homeless. Right? Exactly. They were left homeless. Very good. Who were the people rescued by?
A fire apartment.
Okay, fire apartment. So that means that they are what? What's the name?
Many people were rescued by firefighters.
Exactly, firefighters. Okay, so that means that they are by the emergency services, right? So what about the wedding? Why was it canceled?
Because everyone go to the hospital.
But why was the grooming hospital? What happened during the wedding?
I think a ball.
A ball. Okay, similar to a ball. What is similar to a ball? He said that he was hit like something that is similar to a ball, like a golf ball, right?
Oh yes.
So what kind of a storm is that?
And it's in the earth.
Yes, it was hit in the head. But what kind of weather falls from the sky that are similar to golf balls?
Hailstones.
Exactly, very good. Hailstorm. Okay, yes, hailstorm, and well, the groom was hurt, right?
Yes.
The groom was hurt. Very good. What happened? Let me check. Okay, so the groom in number 5. What happened to the groom? Well, we just mentioned that
he goes to the hospital.
Yeah, was hit on the head, right? And was taken to the hospital. Very good. And what update on the story does the reporter give? What happened about the
wedding was canceled.
Oh no, yeah, it was canceled because of the storm. Okay, the groom was taken to the hospital, but right now, what update, what new information on the story does the reporter give?
The groom is okay.
Okay, so the groom was not seriously hurt or injured, and they what? And are they gonna get married or not?
I don't know.
Exactly. And they have set a new a new date. Okay. So the update is that, you know, that the groom, at the end he was okay, and the update is like they're gonna get married. Okay, they will continue. Okay, yes. I mean, he has no idea what is coming, but anyways. All right, so so you guys, that's actually it. Okay, we're gonna stop here, you guys. All right, but we're gonna go ahead on the workbook, page 92
and 93.
93. Okay, you guys. So page 92 and 93, which is lesson B. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay, you guys. Well, I will see you. I will see you guys
Monday.
On Monday. Okay, I will see you on Monday. Yes. Okay. Oh, look. Listen up. I have the project now. The project again is gonna be a presentation. Okay. Yes. It's gonna be a presentation, and the presentation is going to be about wonders of the world. Okay.
Wonders of the world.
Yes, wonders of the world. Las
I think this
maravillas
is one of the units.